Welcome to today's Explainer. Look, right now, we are looking at a massive, fundamental shift in how we actually interact with artificial intelligence. Instead of just treating AI as this reactive chat tool, where you ask a simple question and get a simple answer, we're exploring the transition into a proactive, fully realized digital coworker system using Claude AI.
So I want you to think about this for a second. What if AI wasn't just a chatbot, but a dedicated, highly trained digital coworker? It requires a pretty huge shift in our mindset today. We're moving completely away from the traditional, kind of repetitive way you might be using AI, and we're embarking on a journey to totally elevate how your work actually gets done.
And the stark contrast in reliability is really where this shift begins. Standard chatbots are notoriously prone to hallucinations, right? They lose the context to your conversation incredibly quickly, and they force you into this frustrating cycle of repetitive prompting. Claude AI, on the other hand, introduces true system-level capabilities. It features incredibly strong reasoning and deep context retention. It actually thinks through your tasks rather than just guessing the next word. It is literally a game changer for professionals who need absolute accuracy.
Here is our roadmap for today's Explainer. First, we'll cover the modern AI landscape. Then we'll break down the models, Haiku, Sonnet, and Opus. After that, we'll level up with custom skills, dive into connecting your workflow, and finally, wrap up with projects and artifacts.
Okay, Section 1, the modern AI landscape.
In this modern AI landscape, Claude is completely disrupting the space, and it comes down to a few massive advantages. First, it offers unmatched document handling. You can feed it huge files. We're talking 100-page PDFs, lengthy legal contracts, or even extensive code bases, and it digests them flawlessly without losing the thread. Plus, it provides highly structured Markdown outputs, which is perfect for formatting complex reports instantly. It's also hyper-focused on safety, with near-zero hallucination, meaning it won't confidently present false information as fact, which is absolutely crucial in any enterprise setting. Couple that with a massive context window, and these features totally eliminate the manual effort and cognitive overload that usually bottleneck us. It lets you focus on high-level strategy instead of constantly double-checking the AI's work.
Section 2. Models, Haiku, Sonnet, and Opus.
Now, picking the right brain for the operation is essential, mostly so you don't waste your weekly compute limits. Let's break it down. Haiku is extremely fast. It's built for simple, quick daily tasks. Think summarizing a quick email thread or extracting a single data point. Sonnet is the perfectly balanced model. It's phenomenal for content creation, like writing scripts or marketing copy, and it has extended thinking capabilities. Finally, we have Opus. This is for heavy usage. It's the powerhouse designed for complex reasoning, multi-step financial analysis, and advanced automation. Deploying each model strategically ensures you're using the right tool for the job.
Mastering this system really follows a 4-level progression. Step 1 is the foundation, basic chats and tasks. Step 2 unlocks custom skills and connectors, moving you from manual prompting to specialized automation. Step 3 introduces projects and artifacts, creating an integrated digital workspace. And Step 4 culminates in advanced automations, where all these tools work synchronously. This progression takes you from isolated interactions to a seamless operational pipeline.
Moving right along to Section 3, level up with custom skills.
All right, this is where we hit level 2, and honestly where we finally stop endlessly copying and pasting the exact same prompts every single day. Custom skills are reusable, custom-built AI personas loaded with specific instructions to generate highly structured, predictable outputs every single time. Think of it like giving specialized training to your digital employee. Actually, it's exactly like setting up a personalized social media manager skill that already knows your brand's specific frameworks, tone constraints, and preferred formatting, automatically generating the perfect output on command.
And hey, if building these from scratch sounds a little intimidating, don't worry. There are already over 100,000 downloads for community-built skills right inside the platform. Tools like the Web Artifact Builder or Brand Guidelines are just ready to use out of the box, so you don't even have to start from zero. You can instantly leverage highly optimized systems that other professionals have already fine-tuned for you.
Section 4. Connecting your workflow.
So, if the models we just talked about are the brains, connectors act as the hands of your digital coworker. Connectors are native integrations that allow Claude to directly read from and write to your external apps and platforms, all without ever leaving the chat window. This is a massive shift, guys. It's a conversational UI interacting directly with your existing tech stack to execute real actions rather than just generating text that you have to manually copy and paste elsewhere.
To put that into perspective, imagine just asking your AI, "Hey, what's my latest email?" And it instantly fetches a live security alert directly from your Gmail, categorizes the threat level, and drafts a response for your review. Or using the Canva connector to instantly generate presentation slide drafts just by typing a theme, completely bypassing the dreaded blank page phase. You can even manage your Airtable databases dynamically, having the AI update and cross-reference records based on your ongoing conversation. This fundamentally changes your workday. Your AI isn't just talking to you, it's physically doing the heavy lifting across your apps.
And that brings us to Section 5, Projects and Artifacts.
Now we are entering Level 3, the ultimate workspace setup. Projects are dedicated, persistent memory vaults. You can upload massive brand documents, formatting guidelines, and entire code bases to give the AI perfect ongoing context. Projects completely solve the frustration of repeating yourself. They keep your company's entire background securely in the system's active memory for that specific workspace. Every time you open that project, it already knows the specific rules and history of what you're working on.
And then we have artifacts, which take this whole concept a step further. Artifacts are dedicated interactive side panels that render generated code, mini apps, and UI components visually right next to your active conversation. Instead of just giving you blocks of raw code that you have to copy, paste, and run somewhere else, artifacts turn that abstract code into tangible, working mini apps right before your eyes. Think of functioning daily task tracker or a custom calculator. It perfectly bridges the gap between generating an idea and actually experiencing the end product in real time.
So let's look at the big picture here. Your digital coworker is now fully trained through custom skills. It's actively connected to your external apps via connectors, perfectly context-aware through projects, and visually interactive with artifacts. By leveraging these structured systems, you evolve from a simple chatbot user into a true system-level AI manager, orchestrating a highly efficient workflow. Which leaves us with one final question to think about. Now that you have the ultimate digital coworker literally at your fingertips, what complex workflow are you going to automate first? The tools, the systems, and the strategies are fully available to you right now. It is time to map out your own automated world and let this technology take over the heavy lifting. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.